Hello, second grade writers. Today we're going to continue with lesson 6, our conventions objective. If we look here, the target or objective of our lesson is I will be able to identify adverbs. So adverbs describe verbs. So they usually answer these questions. When is something done? To what extent is something done? Where did the verb take place? In what manner and how? Okay, adverbs. So we should know that a noun is a person, place, or thing, such as the word cat. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. For example, black cat. An adverb is a word that tells about a verb. It may tell how, where, or when something is done. Let's look at some examples from friends around the world. We often see them in winter. The word often is describing when Akiak sees the northern lights. That means it is an adverb. They look like green shapes that move slowly across the sky. The word slowly is describing how the northern lights move across the sky. That means it is an adverb. Our next example, yesterday I fell off my horse and hurt my leg. The word yesterday is describing when Dan fell off his horse. That means it is an adverb. Okay? I will be better soon. The word soon is describing when Dan will be better. That means it is an adverb. So if we were to think of a simple sentence, then add an adverb to make the sentence more interesting. So that's what adverbs do. They're going to make our writing more interesting, and they're going to describe how or when something is done. So for example, if I say, I ran, well, let me ask this. How did you run? I ran quickly. Quickly is the adverb that describes the verb ran. It tells me how you ran. So you could run quickly, you could run slowly. So if we add these adverbs, it's going to add more details to our writing. Okay, now in your conventions packet, you should open up to lesson 6, have your pencil ready, and we're going to complete this page on adverbs. Adverbs. So circle the adverb in each sentence. So what I always do is I circle the word in the directions, right? Circle to know how we're going to identify these adverbs. Okay, number 1 says, Dan softly caressed his chicken. So caressed is another way to say that he was petting his chicken. This is the verb. So how was he caressing his chicken? If I look just before the verb caressed, I see this adverb softly. Okay, so I know how he was petting his chicken. It was in a soft manner. So for number 1, you should circle softly. Number 2, tomorrow, Grandpa will come for a visit. So adverbs also answer the question when. So let me ask this. When will Grandpa come for a visit? Tomorrow, Grandpa will come for a visit. So we should circle the word tomorrow in sentence number 2. Okay, if I move on to number 3 says, it snowed heavily, so they closed the school. Now, I'm going to look here at this verb snowed. I'm going to ask this question. How did it snow? It snowed heavily. Okay, this is describing how the snow was falling. It was coming down fast and hard or heavily, so I should circle heavily in number 3. Okay, number 4. Dan hurt his leg, but he will be better soon. Okay, so we saw this example on the previous page. This is going to answer the question, when will Dan feel better? He will feel better soon. So we should circle soon as our final adverb. Okay, so again, adverbs describe verbs. They can tell how or when something is done. So in number 1, you should have circled the adverb softly. In number 2, you should have circled the adverb tomorrow. In number 3, the adverb is heavily. And finally, in sentence 4, the adverb is soon. Okay, if you have any questions about adverbs, you may let me know on my Google Classroom. Thank you.